Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Great hit! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been won straight back. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah,
Oh no, this does not look good. Maradona. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. In with the challenge. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. It's Eto'o! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribery. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Oh, big chance! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Wriggles his way through. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice ball, and he's in. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Inter Milan take the lead. Oh, that is asking for Messi! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So all square, and not for the first. And we've reached half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Messi. Oh, good. It's Eto'o! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ribery. Oh, super find. Olise! Olise! Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ribery. Rafael Leao. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field, number 11.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 18, Erling Haaland.
And now they can clear their line. Decent hit! Volleyed effort.
Ribery cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's lofted through here. No, that's been intercepted. Eto'o. Ribery. Van Dijk cuts it out. Moved on forwards. Hernandez cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was alert to it. Shot a goal! Chance again? No.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He's found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Desperate defending required here. He's shooting! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
There will be 1
a
minute
sharp
added
little ball
time.
here. They've got to be quick to recover this. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Messi goes short. And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And a quick announcement.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Vieira. Beckham. First quarter of an hour gone. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Costa Curta makes the interception. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
There's the shot! It's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Chance for the header! They've done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt.
Has a go! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up for a header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And again! He's scored!
The goal scorer for Inter after 31 minutes is number 20, Harry Kane!
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Zico really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's De Bruyne. Nicely aimed pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely spread. Beckham, a player of legendary status. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Sané. And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played through for the wide man. Cafu. And that is a little undercooked. Might be danger here. That pass has been well intercepted. Sané, who does have an assist to his name. Beckham. That's been cut out, well played. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. De Bruyne, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fiddles it through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And he's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution.
That's a decent clearance. Looking for the run. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He is through here. No, that's been intercepted. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's intervened well there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, easy pickings there. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Van Dijk. And it's Beckham. Rafael Leao. Had a shot. Should have equalised.
Filippo Inzaghi was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Sané. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well played. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Colomwani.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Olise looking to run onto it. Big header! And now they can clear their lines. Rummenigge. Still goalless. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. And it's Beckham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good-looking ball. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing? He's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's picked his way through. Decent hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Beckham gathers from the goal kick. Bayer Leverkusen ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's really well cleared. Beckham. Adams. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, super find. Neuer can claim that. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Beckham. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is good alertness. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. A chance for the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Adams with the clearance. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the runner.
Such good technique.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, good take in a good area. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Has a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, played right into his path. And back in possession. Colomwani! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Rummenigge. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
70,987.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, that is a good ball. Can he finish? He scores! First blood drawn.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Always onto this. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafael Leao with the cross. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he cuts out the supply. Thinks one through. Now that's well seen too.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And claimed it back swiftly. The message is clear, none shall pass. Maldini. He's gone forward, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Inter probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's that. Inter Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Kolomuani claiming the Man of the Match award, and
Hello,
there is
everybody,
very
and
little room
please
for
join
argument.
me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary.
Your final
for one of
thoughts,
our
Jim?
fan club
Well, this game
members.
looked to have 0-0 written all over.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk
match.
in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a pretty loose pass. Platini. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Kane. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Chouameni. Kane. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Zico. Might be danger. Can he finish? Mighty close.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Beckham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Suarez is a look. Great hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tottenham with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And smartly reclaimed. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Zico. He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Xavi Alonso, that's a little off target. Alexander-Arnold. Danger averted for now. Looking for the runner, and they can counter here.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kane.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The attendance for this
the movement
match
is
was
slick, the speed is slippery.
71,649.
The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super ball. Decent hit! And yes, it's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And that's another good win of the ball. Xavi Alonso. Zico.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Adams getting this one clear. That's a sharp pass. Kane. Vinicius Junior. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's fabulous. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And please join me in wishing
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. Cost them.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. An early chance there, first of the game.
The Netherlands certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shot a goal! That's another chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. Fiddles it through. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, played right into his path. He's free, he has got space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to...
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's managed to get rid. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge, look at the space here. Terrific header, and he's following up. Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Mbappe may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
That looks a good ball through. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And he's straight offside. Beckham. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Great hit! What a wonderful goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The Netherlands take the lead. And we hit half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1.
Substitution for Inter.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And that has left him in a heap. Kane, and he's onside. Can he finish? He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean...